What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a brand new mod to install on the M240i, and that mod is some dynamic sequential turn signals. So these are the current turn signals we have on right now. As you can tell, they're just basic silver chrome turn signals and they don't look too great. So we're gonna go ahead and get it matching the mirrors and it's gonna look a lot better. Alright guys, so this is everything that comes in the kit. It's just a left and right blacked out sequential turn signal, a little pry tool for the mirror, as well as a little screwdriver. By the way guys, I should mention I do recommend using a bigger pry tool than the small one it comes with, just so you can get more surface area underneath your mirrors when taking them off. But to simulate, if y'all only bought this kit and have no other tools, I'm going to be using just this today. So from what I'm reading, it's best to go ahead and put your mirror up like this. The reason for doing this is just so we don't put as much stress when we are putting the pry tool underneath there. I put a towel here too, just because when I yank the mirror off, it kind of hit right here, so I'd advise doing that when you are doing this yourselves. Okay, so you can see it has these 4 little U-shaped connectors, and they're going to fit around these little circles, so you just want to pry them off of those 4 circles. Okay guys, I hope you have a good angle of the mirror, but basically, I'm going to just pry up, kind of hold on as you feel the pressure around it. And it is harder with these small pry tools, but again, they're made for this, so don't be too worried. There we go. I don't know if y'all heard it, but it snapped right there, kind of gave. So it did come out on this clamp. We're just gonna go ahead and go along the side and make sure. Huh. Well, y'all do not need to take it off so strong you dent your clear coat. All right, guys, so y'all notice there's some wires here. You can leave those. Just kind of hang the mirror there. It'll be fine. Just don't worry about it too much. So after that, you're going to want to remove your mirror cap by pushing in these tabs. There's one here, and one here. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. You know, there's multiple ways to do this. I personally like going in from the back of the mirror cap and taking it off. I think it's easier, but this part is personal preference. It's just whatever you kind of know. And I'd advise just sliding your pry tool along the edges. Yeah. Guys, be very careful. I ended up breaking 2 of my mirror cap tabs, so just make sure those are pressed in all the way and you're being extra careful, but oh well, you know. But now we can see this, which is good, because this is what we need to get to. All right, so once you have your mirror cap off, you should be looking like this. This screw, and one final screw right here. We're gonna use the part that actually came with the little kit, and we're gonna just go ahead and take those screws off of that. Apparently I wasn't filming, but I have both the screws off, and as you can see, they're a little rusty, so just be careful when taking them off. Now all we have is that one remaining screw on the other side, which is right here, so we're gonna go ahead and take that one off too. Again, the only thing we're using for this entire job is gonna be the tools that came with this kit. This one is not long, so be careful. So once you have all that, you should be able to, just give it a yank, and you'll be able to get the actual turn signal part out. And so, as you can see, it'll just kind of unhook right here. So what you should be looking like right now, no screw there, no screw there. Your mirror off, no screw there, mirror cap off. Now you have this whole module part, and you should be able to just lift up. You should be able to just lift up and slide out the actual turn signal part itself. Yep, just like that. All right, so there's a trick to this, guys, which I'm going to show you right now. It's going to be this little piece right here. The circle is sitting on this part right here. So you're going to want to kind of wiggle it out from there to get it off and then push it up. And this part right here is the connector. This is going to be what we're changing out. All right, so to release this clip, you can see this little gray part is a pin. If you don't have any nails at all, you can use a screwdriver. If you have a wife and her to help you. A lot of options, but keep in mind, guys, since we're not using these turn signals, I myself am gonna get a screwdriver and be a little more rough because I'd rather break the turn signal than break the wires. Okay, so I got a flathead and I'm just gonna push it under the connector. It's kind of hard to do. There we go. Remember, guys, it is a wired connection, so it is gonna be stuck in there and you're gonna have to pull. So don't be afraid of pulling hard. Just make sure you're grabbing onto the black part when you're pulling. All right, guys, so this is the new turn signal that we're installing right now. So as another clip, it has a pin, kind of like the other one. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna line up that little clip. It's pretty obvious. And then we're just gonna push it in like the last one. So once it's in there, it's kind of just undoing all the steps that you just did. So you can see that's the little hole I was talking about. So you're gonna have to make sure you slide this part onto that hole, and it might be a little bit tricky. All right, guys, I was having some fitment issues, and it's all due to this part right here that I showed y'all. So just make sure y'all got that part in there correctly, because that part is crucial when putting this back on. I did not have that snap sound before, and that was the issue. It'll cause frustration, believe me, it did for me. I'm getting frustrated. So now it's just as simple as putting your mirror cap back on. I mean, just make sure it lines up with the 3 pins. You literally just push it. That's all you have to do to install the mirror cap. It's so easy, guys. It's so easy. Next, you just take your mirror, push it in place. So I was having trouble getting the mirror back on. So as you can see, there's these 4 little posts around the ring, and there's these little like clamps like that. So you're gonna try and line it up evenly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's gonna vary depending on how your mirror is positioned, but make sure it's even, and you press all 4 points at one time. Okay, guys, after some more frustration, make sure you put it down. You go ahead and push it down in order to test